Hey, Adam here. Just wanted to take some time and make a video about a little deeper information on why I'm making this channel. I did some thinking today, and so I made this channel, and I made the channel to help teach people how to become a hunter or to become a better hunter. Or just to enjoy what we have at our resources. And so, I was thinking today, if you're watching this video right now, you're a human being, right? More than likely, unless you're a dog watching it with your owner. But so what do us as human beings need to live? We know we need at least two things to stay alive. That would be water and food, okay? I have two major passions in my life. And one would be, the first one would be farming, and the second one would be hunting. And they kind of go hand in hand. I wanted to look up the number, but I didn't because I'm not home yet. I'm making this video while driving to take advantage of the better lighting. But anyhow, so we need food and water to survive, and farmers and hunters help make the food part possible. If you look at the grand scheme of things, how do you as a person get food every day? You'll go to your fridge and you'll get something out. Well, how's that food get to your fridge? You go to the grocery store, okay? Well, how's that food get to the grocery store? It gets shipped by truckers and other farmers to the grocery store, and that's where it becomes available for you to purchase and take home, put in your fridge, and take out and eat as you need. And without farmers and truck drivers and mechanics and deer hunters, bear hunters and coyote hunters and all these people I'm involved with every day, as I walk through life, how do I want to put this? Everybody out here, in the rural community, pretty much, either, I wouldn't say everybody, but a large number of people in the rural community that I live in, do something that involves putting food on the table or on your tables. And where the deer or the hunting comes in is, let's think about this. Let's say on average there's 300,000 white-tailed deer killed in the state of Pennsylvania every year. I think that sounds close to a number I've heard in the past. I'm not 100% sure. But let's say there's 300,000 deer killed by hunters every year in Pennsylvania. If those hunters aren't there, deer reproduce every year, and they can reproduce more than one animal per year. Just like other mammals like cows or human beings, they can have as many as three offspring, which not every deer has 3 deer or fawns. But if you're not taking from the population, just like us human beings have come to the point where we're almost overpopulating the planet, the deer will overpopulate and start eating. The more deer we have in the wild, the more crops the deer consume. So it makes it harder for the farmer to make crops to feed his cows. That makes the milk, that makes the cheese, that makes everything dairy, ice cream, everything, or it makes it harder for the wheat, for the crop farmer to grow his wheat or soybean, that all goes. These are all things that go into ingredients and things you eat every day. Frosted Flakes, all that stuff has to be produced and taken care of by deer hunters and farmers. You know, without a deer hunter, without a hunter in general, it doesn't matter what animal you hunt, without a hunter in general, the animal population would grow to the point where it's through the roof, and you know, it would make it a lot harder for us to live as a species. And so for that reason, that is a reason to become a deer hunter or a bear hunter or a coyote hunter, just because, you know, it helps the ecosystem thrive, you know. And you know, people say, well, I don't want to be a deer hunter because, you know, guns kill people, and I don't want to have a gun, you know. Well, really, guns don't kill people. When was the last time you got on was watching the news and heard today somebody was killed by a gun, but there was no shooter, it was just a gun? You know, bad people kill people. Guns don't kill people. So don't be scared, you know, to pick up this pastime or this sport or this way of life, because if you're going to be a true hunter, it almost is a way of life. You know, it's a hobby, but it's something that you put time into. It's something you do in your spare time. You know, very few people are full-time hunters. They don't make a living off of hunting, but it's a great way to spend time with your family, spend time with your friends, get great exercise, enjoy fresh air, be one with nature, get to experience everything God's created for us on this earth, and just something to better your time, better than, you know, sitting at the house watching some useless TV show. And not only that, it also helps put food on your table and helps your family, and it can bring families closer together. It gives you an activity to do together. But so I want to make these videos to help you help yourself become a better person, and make sure that the hunters continue and they don't dwindle. As far as the hunter population right now, I would say is at a healthy spot. But with the way the world's going, and you know, all this new technology we have, it's a lot easier to sit in the house and play on your phone because you've got something to do now, you know. But these are things that need to be done for us to survive as the human race. You know, without farmers, without deer hunters, without truck drivers, without, you know, mill workers, without, you know, dock workers, without all that stuff, you take away the way you eat food right now. And there's a lot more people in the United States or in the world that go to the store to buy their food and not go get it themselves. And the methods and the things I'd like to preview or show or explain, or however you want to put it, on this channel is to help you become a better hunter. You know, so you're providing food for your family by going out and getting it, for one, and two, you help the people that are bringing the products to the grocery stores keep those products flowing the way they have been. You know, because like I said, with the comfortability of our homes and all these technologies we have to pass the time, it's a lot easier just to sit at the house. You know, hunting used to be an activity that not only brought you food, but gave you something to do. You know, get out there and hunt animals. And so not to mention, it's just a fun pastime. You get together with a friend and, or a family member or coworker. It doesn't matter who you go with. Everybody can be a hunter. Anybody can be a hunter. It's not an expensive hobby or sport. Your biggest expense is your weapon of choice, whether it be a bow or a gun. And that's the biggest necessary expense to becoming a hunter. If you don't have the resources to go out on a friend's property and hunt deer or hunt coyotes or hunt squirrels or rabbits, whatever it be, there's state game lands all over the country that give you a place to go do this. And so that part doesn't cost any money. You're going to have money in a hunting license. And I strongly encourage people to buy a hunting license. There is such a thing as overkill or over hunting. And our game commissions in each state know how many deer we can kill without hurting the population, without over hunting. And so by buying that license, you help the game commission do their job in keeping these animals alive instead of letting them go extinct by over hunting, because wildlife conservation is a big thing, and it's a thing you need to be concerned about and into as a hunter. Okay, you don't have to be concerned about it, but it's something I encourage you to look into and be concerned about, because it's important. Like I said before, not only does this make for a good pastime, but it also makes for a good food source. The average adult deer weighs almost 200 pounds. Well, that's a lot of meat, and it does work as a good sport. And if you want it to be an expensive sport, it can be an expensive sport. You can spend $40,000 a year on hunting if you want. It's all what you want. It's all what you're into, or how much you want to spend. It's a really good way to pass time and be your own self. That's one thing I love about deer hunting, and I'm focusing a lot on deer hunting because it's my favorite activity. There's many different animals to hunt. You can go fishing, and there's many different fish to go after. And there's just so many different ways we can enjoy what we have. And a lot of people don't do it because, well, I don't have the knowledge, or I don't have the skills, or I don't know where to go, or I don't have any friends that do it. Well, this channel was created for that purpose, to give you the skills, to give you the knowledge, to know where to go, to connect you with people that already enjoy this, to get you into this.